Hello, this is John Hamm.
Who do you play, John Hamm?
I play Don Draper. Who do you play, January?
This is January Jones, and I play Betty Draper.
Welcome to episode 201.
Come on, everybody! Clap your hands! Oh, you're looking good. I'm gonna sing my song. It won't take long. We're gonna do the twist, and it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again.
We're about to start season 3 next week, and we haven't gotten the script yet. I was just talking to John about this. So we don't know, and we get the scripts within just a couple days of shooting, so.
Matt had bounced around the idea of maybe moving the timeline a little bit forward from where we left off in season 1, and that's pretty clearly what's happened. And we see the cast of characters going through their daily routines, but a few things have changed, as we see with the lock being installed on my door, so there's no more unfortunate incidents.
There we go. Now if you can step over here.
Sort of the false reveal of me in a nondescript room that turns out obviously to be a doctor's office, and me getting my annual physical.
So, Mr. Draper, you haven't had a physical in quite some time.
Yeah, eat a lot of apples.
What is it with you boys? Why does it take an insurance physical to get you in here?
Well, when we finally did get the script, and we don't get a lot of sort of prep time, so it sort of starts and we hit the ground running.
What's the number?
But this is an interesting thing that Matt's chosen to do with the characters, or at least with my character, to sort of see
Hi, for boys our age.
how much this lifestyle has affected him, and a very sort of clinical
My dad was 41, 42, he died in an accident.
examination in many ways of his lifestyle, and how much Don is getting older, and his lifestyle, not just the smoking and drinking, but the other parts of that are sort of beginning to take a toll,
You're a high-powered business.
and how that affects his mental state and his relationships and everything else.
Down.
Yes.
All right. Any changes in the last year?
What do you mean?
In your health. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning?
How do you feel?
You live too hard, and not just at the office. It'll hit you all at
That may have been one of the only things I've contributed to a
Is that improv?
script. Is that it was not improv, but I think
That's John Hamm's ongoing joke, is to repeat your joke back to you.
down. Some peanut barbital to help you relax.
Such a funny guy.
36 years old. You need to take this seriously.
I'm not 36, by the way. I'm much older than that. But Don is 36.
Then?
So I wait for Becky to go play, and I look in her pencil case. There's almost 20 dimes. She stopped eating lunch. I hate the dishonesty.
You should be glad she watches what she eats.
That's the truth. She's slimming down.
Morning, ladies.
I think that was one of the only things I did know before we started season 2, is just because I had to have about three or a little bit over 3 months of training for English saddle. So I knew that my character was riding horses. I didn't know how it was going to play into the season or into my character's storyline, but it was exciting to learn something new. It's one of the perks of being an actor. Another little something to put on my resume. But it was a really fun storyline, and I think it added another layer to Betty, that she had this kind of separate sort of hobby that she had for herself.
She's a sadist. I'll see you Saturday.
Don't you hate getting manure in that?
Little children. What's the difference?
I had ridden before, for off and on throughout my life, but it was only Western saddles. So to learn English saddle was a challenge, but I became very
Look, miss,
I took pride in it, and I think I became quite good at it. I learned how to jump. I wasn't allowed to on set, obviously, for insurance reasons, I suppose, but I really loved it. It was a great exercise. It's very difficult. But just the posture and the outfits and being out there with the horses. I mean, you understand I'm in cashmere and many layers of coats, and it was probably, summertime in Pasadena where we shoot 90 to 100 degrees, so it wasn't always cute, but it was fun.
Maybe we should leave it here for the time being.
I don't care. I'm doing this.
This is kind of our first experience back in the office with time passing and in Peggy's new capacity as copywriter. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
So, burning the midnight oil. It's all right.
Hope the words are good, because he ain't got any artwork.
You didn't have time to give it to Art? You want to start living here?
I'm supposed to be at the Pen and Pencil by 12:30 every day. I was promised.
What is the Pen and Pencil?
Freddie's just mad that he's missing his afternoon drinks.
I got you, Freddie. Are these all the glasses, Peggy?
I don't know. We have artwork.
Peggy, go see if we can expect Don today.
Kind of the guy's still treating Peggy as if she's a secretary, but
That's a good idea.
not necessarily landing.
Yell at her. You want to be alone with that?
I'm telling you, Draper knocked her up. She goes away for a couple of months, drops about 9 pounds, 8 ounces, comes back with a job.
Don's been
It's a big baby.
I've got nothing.
What's everybody laughing at?
The great debate wages on about Peggy Olson's charmed career.
Fat Farm. I thought we had verification.
Do you have any idea when you'll be expecting Mr. Draper?
I was expecting him at the beginning of work today, but then he called and said he'd be late. He said he was going to the movies. Pinocchio.
I love this actor.
Thank you. Are you insinuating something?
I wasn't doing anything, I don't think.
Well, I believe that. I want you to imagine when you talk about Mr. Draper that he's standing right behind you. And think about that whenever you speak of him.
Are you going to tell him me? I didn't know. What did I do?
It's the beginning of seeing, again, the sort of relationship that Don has with Peggy and Peggy has with Don.
Do you know where Mr. Draper is?
And it's an interesting sort of juxtaposition given where Peggy was in the beginning of the first season in episode 1, sort of being shown the ropes by Joan, and now Peggy's sort of showing the ropes to Lois and is definitely much more confident in the office space. Here's Don after coming back from the doctor, enjoying a healthy lunch, steak and eggs and old-fashioned. It's food is generally it's good enough to eat, I suppose.
You wrote some of it here.
Well, after it sits there for a few hours,
Place they tore down.
Makes you feel
It's
better
all
about
right.
sitting in a bar at lunch. Makes you feel like you're getting something done.
Yeah. It's all about getting things done.
This is shot in a bar downtown, an Irish bar downtown that we use quite a bit.
You like it?
I think we used it for the twist scene last season or the first season. A couple other things.
Jamie,
I wanted to see that Valentine heart.
on my way out. Anything else?
I'm taking Mona to Lutece. Let me hear what the living are up to.
You love her.
What happened to the Jewish doctor?
He's not Jewish.
Not anymore, but he was, trust me. Is he still a doctor?
You sound like a little girl. What do you care?
I wish you every happiness. I'm well aware this is vicarious. I already said that.
I already know what day he's going to ask me.
Huh. Does he know that? Because I have a feeling there's a penalty for passing that date.
He knows.
Mr. Phillips, here to see you.
Send him in.
And Roger, after having 2 heart attacks, seems to be moving right down the same path, although paying a little more attention to his wife.
No, thank
putting that in the more things change, the more they stay the same file.
Nothing good ever started with that sentence.
It's not that. It's Martinson's coffee. I'm excited about the possibility of that happening. And as you recall, Martinson's coffee has a unique problem.
Good. We like that.
Well, that's just it. No one under 25 drinks coffee anymore. Just Pepsi.
Part of the
Frosted Flakes.
Roger changing his ways is that he doesn't smoke anymore,
Disappointed to see Don put Fred Rumson on.
meaning he doesn't carry his own cigarettes anymore.
Doesn't wear a bra either. He managed to do a good job on Playtex.
It's frustrating not to have young people around here. We're a young country. The president has a baby.
Have you been out there? It's rotten with kids. And the cologne they wear.
Real kids. 25, even less. Maybe one of those teams, the writer and the artist together. Clients.
And this was sort of a thing that had started. We saw the seeds of it in season 1 with the Volkswagen ad and sort of changing ideals of advertising and what advertising is there for and who it's there to serve, and the youth market became increasingly important, not only as a target for advertising, but as a for the agencies to sort of hire younger people and get younger perspectives and newer approaches and more artistic and more sort of more ironic or abstract ideas of advertising.
Mr. Draper.
Any calls?
Yes, and there was your 12 o'clock in the conference room.
Of course.
The ice has melted. They're still there, terrified to leave. Dale's asleep.
Girls can say whatever they want. They want the chocolates. Right, Peggy?
Of course they do. I don't do anything. Keeps them off balance.
Hey, Chief.
Sorry we're late. I think the little ones need to eat.
What do we have? Dale, wake up.
I could just go. Or, Kenzie, you want to go first?
Peggy.
I just wrote copy for Dale.
Well, this is kind of the gist because we just kept changing course. Mohawk Airlines, there's a new chief in the sky. And I thought following that, most routes to Boston, circle the wagons, we've got it surrounded. And there'd be wagons around a dot that says Boston.
I can almost picture it, Sal.
This is the first time I'm hearing it, too.
So it's about an airline that's flown by Indians? Maybe a plane with some arrows stuck in the cargo door? That's funny. That's what gets people's attention now, right? There has to be advertising for people who don't have a sense of humor.
I understand.
What else you got?
Several more Indian puns.
Stop writing for other writers.
Luxury, service. A lot of people are afraid of turbulence, so it's dead calm.
Look how level those drinks are.
Wherever Mohawk takes us. Or you'll love getting there.
What's outside that window?
This episode in this season, it's this episode at least, is the beginning of another sort of chapter in this story. So a lot of what happens in episode 1 is sort of expository and setting the mood and the place, the sense of place for where we're going to go.
It's not about
this season, and I think that here's Don expounding on his view of advertising again, and hoping that people understand him and figure it out for themselves. But we establish where everybody is. I mean, the great montage at the beginning is people getting ready for work and people getting ready to go on with their day, and we need to put these characters in a place. And I think Don is in a very specific mental place, a similar physical place and place in his job, but his relationship has shifted a bit, as we'll see later in the episode, and his mind has shifted a little bit. He's a little unsatisfied with a lot of things in his life, and whereas Peggy is moving up the ladder, and some of the guys are kind of stagnating in their place and trying to figure out what their purpose is, or what their purpose is going to be in this new iteration of the company. So that's what we're kind of establishing here in the first episode, and it's in our unique style. It takes its time. So
I remember when we first watched this episode, we were in New York, and it was at a press screening, which was very odd because usually, at least for me as an actor, I like to watch by myself or with as few people as possible. Because you end up critiquing and you just want to watch the stuff that you weren't in as well. And so it was weird to have the feedback immediately and especially from press people or people in the industry, because it's a tough room. So and it was all very good. So it was exciting because we were only, I think we were about halfway done with shooting the season. So it was nice to have that feedback that soon.
Drinking alone, you're an alcoholic. Really trying to avoid that.
I guess I'm helping both of us.
Cooper wants younger people.
For what purpose?
Martinson's Coffee. Last time Freddie runs some
Again, we see Rogers' management style, which is sort of shift blame on everybody but himself. It's not Cooper that wants it. It's Duck, and Roger agrees with him, but he doesn't want to tell Don that. So
It's like the thrill of young talent.
So what am I supposed to do? Dangle a Pepsi out the window and see if I can hook a stroller?
I have some candidates.
It smells like accounts to me.
And I had Paul Kinsey make up a list. He had no idea he was signing his own death warrant.
You want younger people than that?
What do you want me to say?
Tell Duck. Clients don't understand. Their success.
And Don understands exactly who this is coming from.
Fitting in. It's a fad. Paint him a picture. Something like one wants to be the needle in the haystack, not a haystack.
Donald, isn't it possible that the recently weaned have some unique perspective? Joy, enthusiasm.
You're talking as if there's some fresh version of us. They're not. Young people don't know anything, especially that they're young.
Huh. Well, let me set this in a more appealing context for you. Prove them wrong.
Duck and Don come at these things from very different perspectives. Don is a creative person, and Duck is an accounts person, and those agendas are very different. And I think that when there's a power struggle, neither side really sees the other side very clearly. So I think that's where the beginnings of that friction start. We shot downtown, I think at the Biltmore Hotel, to sort of double for the Plaza, or one of the Pierre, or one of those big midtown, beautiful Manhattan hotels. And here we see Don and Betty sort of
happy,
or at least appearing to be happy, or in love. And it's Valentine's Day, and everybody's dressed up.
Happy Valentine's Day. I love this place.
I know.
So what are we doing?
Don't worry. We will be out of here before the singer starts.
Juanita?
Betsy Hofstadt! Look at you!
This is so nice. Don, believe it or not, you two have met.
I don't think we have, Beth. Don Draper.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Juanita was one of my roommates when I lived on the west side. We were models together.
In that horrible apartment.
Do you live in the city?
Well, I do. Curtis is from Detroit. Automobiles.
How are you?
I work as a decorator.
How exciting. I have a little girl and boy. I think that they might be trying a little bit harder. And Betty's always trying hard at the marriage, or to make it seem as if everything's going well. I think it's, throughout the season of season 2, you see things start to change. But in this episode, in this first episode of season 2, it feels optimistic.
A lot is based on appearances here, and there's obviously this friend of Betty's from back when they were young models is keeping up appearances in a different way than Don and Betty are, and Betty doesn't quite realize it, but Don certainly does.
I don't think it's permanent.
Can you imagine still dating?
And just sort of getting back to where we left off at season 1 was sort of Don sitting alone in the house after having missed Betty and the kids leaving for Thanksgiving and leaving to be with her family. And Don, we don't really know. Maybe he went down the next day, or maybe he stayed in the house, or maybe he didn't. But this is Don's attempt at sort of being a good husband again and being relatively healthy and responsible and into it.
Should I get another one here? What are we doing?
How does room service sound?
Oh, Don.
Again, they're sort of putting up the appearance of being a couple in love, and if the feeling isn't there, it's not there, and I think we see what happens when that isn't there shortly. So sexy. The kids.
I came prepared.
Arts and crafts.
A Valentine and a diaphragm in her purse. That's all you need.
I suppose people get lonely. And it's Valentine's Day. Be mine for $100. How much is it, do you think? I told her I wanted to have hundreds of babies with you.
The interesting thing was this was originally going to be my costume in the scene. And January, thankfully.
Well, it fit me.
It fit her better. I look good. I just didn't look great.
Aw, dissed.
Hello, lovely.
Sort of montage of people's evenings on Valentine's Day and different people's relationships, and
Happy Valentine's.
the idea of, I think, married people and married sex is a little bit different than sort of the
I think
opposite
it's
of
about
that.
Valentine's Day and how it's always disappointing.
Well, there's a lot of expectation built in, and especially when you're in a relationship with somebody for a long time, you sort of cut a lot of corners sometimes, and it takes a lot of effort to make it spontaneous and make it meaningful, and you know, Pete and Trudy have the most sort of humdrum experience here, where his secretary buys his wife a box of candy and then he eats it all and doesn't pay attention to her, and
I just got so distracted.
kind of makes Don look like an awesome husband, which is hard to do.
Tweety, there's no reason that's bad for us.
This is the Campbell's having difficulty conceiving.
By the Hungarian market, and she had her daughter pushing a stroller with a little boy in it. And she was round. She was expecting another. She was just buying fruit like it was any other day.
The daughter was pregnant.
No, the mother. It's this big club they're all in together. Even her.
Well, rest assured, she doesn't have what you have.
Jennifer Crane does.
Do you really believe that?
I think it's even true now. I mean, there's certainly a lot of expectation for women to have babies, and if you don't, you're widely seen as a failure at a woman, or failure at being a wife or a mother or whatever it is, and that was certainly more prevalent and more intense back then. But I was actually not in this scene. This was a shot with my stunt double.
I prefer him.
It is what it is. Hold on.
What's wrong? Don, it's okay. We've got all night.
Fail.
This is a scene they flipped, right? Because I'm wearing my wedding ring on my right hand.
Yeah, I think that the negative was flipped on this because I was on the other side, if I seem to remember correctly.
Yep. Because they wanted Betty to be in Don's side of the bed.
Right, we've sort of flipped positions from where we are in the house. And I think that speaks a little bit more to how our positions have changed in the relationship as well.
We drank too much, you know. I don't even know where I am.
In this scene, at least, yeah.
We should eat something.
Hello, yes, this is Mr. Draper in room 804. Yes, can you send up some vichyssoise and BLT on white toast, please?
Shrimp cocktail. 2 of them.
Scratch that. 2 shrimp cocktails, please.
Wait a minute. Hello. Do you have anything special? Anything out of
I remember having a television that had that exact remote control. It was one of the first remote controls ever made.
Oh, leave that. How about this? I want the half avocado.
And this is kind of a cool thing that Matt did was connect all of these lives through this television event, which was Jackie Kennedy giving a tour of the White House, which was watched by something like 60 million people. And it was this major, major thing. And everybody's watching it in their various places. And even though Don and Betty have had this sort of rough night, they're still sort of together, which says a lot. Here we see
This is the first time we see
Sal's
wife in his home.
which is
Odd.
interesting in many ways.
Are there many state dinners?
Yes, there are. There were almost 2 a month last year. This room's interesting because it has the most architectural unity of any room in the White House. It's really all 1902, when Theodore Roosevelt did the great restoration with the McKim-Eden way.
Which of these pieces have historical associations?
Well, there are quite a few. This
You
is
have to
Dolly
see
Madison's sofa. That's Nellie Custis' sofa.
No,
George
I don't.
Washington's granddaughter. I feel so strong.
I think this is version 1 of Joan's
Yeah.
boyfriend.
So important, the setting in which
Yeah, he was recast. And then, of course, Pete is watching cowboys and Indian movies and eating candy.
By himself.
Not paying attention to anything.
They're armoire. I've seen them in Connecticut, but they're copies. You know, Jackie has a real one.
In the White House? I think so.
She seemed nervous. Even when she saw Jack at the end, it was like they were playing house.
First time we've seen Francine, knowing where we left her, wanting to poison her husband and children. So
Pregnant.
apparently she didn't quite do that, but
We'll call it chocolate ice cream and I'll work on it.
giving hand-me-downs to
Well, I'm sorry.
the neighbors.
No time for television.
Stop rubbing it in.
And
Really.
of course, Betty lying about how great the night was.
Your night sounded very romantic.
I would describe it as delightfully disappointing. There was a time when he overdid it, but I'll take dull and know where I stand.
That's one thing that's remained the same since the first season to the second season, is that she just always is keeping up the facade of some sort of perfection in her life, even to her best friend.
I ran into this old friend, Juanita Carson. We were models together, roommates. She was in the lounge of the Savoy. She didn't look cheap, except for this 2-carat stone. But she wasn't with a date. She was with a companion.
I don't understand.
Don agreed with me. He was an old man.
She's such a know-it-all now about the...
Well, and the fact that that she got it first, and
Right.
the fact that she understood it and explained it to Don.
I wonder what that's like.
I don't know. New York, Manhattan is expensive. We forget that. I used to look at people in restaurants with envy. Don gave me a fur coat.
If prostitution is Don showing up with a fur coat, sign me up. I don't think it's like that.
I just keep picturing Juanita at 22 years old. We shared a room. Talked in the dark.
I think Betty definitely wants to be the person that everyone looks up to on the block, the kind of queen of the housewives. Everything's perfect, the perfect husband, perfect children, perfectly coiffed and dressed, and that's why I think she's hiding everything that is negative or not quote unquote perfect in her life. Because she knows her friends talk too, so even Francine.
No, and he never won because I never went.
It comes off very childish at times, you know.
This is also like kind of an interesting scene in the sense of how women manipulate men and manipulate each other. I think that comes back to play a little more as the season progresses with Betty's relationship with Sarah Beth and Arthur and the rest of them.
Nope. We're sitting here.
And Don.
I'm trying to figure something out.
So, Pops, we should celebrate your soon-to-be fat wife.
Aren't you happy?
Harry is pregnant with his wife, and Pete is still not. And the boys are trying to figure out where everybody stands in the hierarchy.
He's really meeting with them. Why are they doing this?
Guess you haven't been privy to some of Duck's Scoutmaster talks about how we need younger creative.
Who said that? Did he say that?
A few times.
Wonderful.
Look, we're in the same boat. I'm sure he'll turn his sights on us. No one's been promoted in an account since he came in.
I can't believe Don would listen to Duck. Maybe Duck made him.
Nobody makes Draper do anything.
Let me tell you, Don Draper has a rope coiled under his desk, and it's looped around Duck's neck. Duck's gonna run around, and then one day...
There's a meeting? Nobody told me there was a meeting.
And of course, Peggy is still left out of the loop.
So, I have a lot of thoughts. How old are you?
25, 24. But that resume, that's really just 2 years. 18 months, without a doubt.
Right. You're experienced, I guess.
Sort of brash confidence of these kids doesn't really sit well on Don, but
He's right. We haven't settled down yet.
So, again, you both did everything together. And yet, you get paid more.
Well, I have a writing background, short fiction, and I'm a citizen.
But you contribute words.
Only when it's a distance.
Matt had this idea that this guy would be sort of questionable heritage and curious command of the English language, being hired as a advertising writer. I think it plays pretty well.
Have them in the hallways. I just don't know if that's right for us. I mean, this is an environment for clients. We don't want to appear to be bursting at the seams. Lois, may I speak with you? Teresa said there was an incident yesterday. You were crying in the break room, which I have specifically forbidden.
I'm sorry, but Peggy...
Miss Olson?
She yelled at me.
Why would she do that?
I'm good at my job.
The next time that you come to complain...
I wasn't complaining. You wanted to talk to me.
The sort of sad thing about Lois is that she is good at her job. She just is not the most confident person.
I would correct your attitude towards Miss Olson. It's unbecoming.
Yes, John.
Do we like this in the hallway?
I think it looks good now, but I think it will become messy.
I agree.
And the sort of elephant in the room is this giant piece of technology that they're trying to figure out how to fit into the working environment of Sterling Cooper, and speaks a lot about exactly where we are, how to fit these new pieces into this environment.
Same last name. We don't want people to mix us up.
That must happen all the time. You two share an office?
Works best that way.
Look at this. Gentlemen, your reputations precede you. Chuck Phillips, head of account services.
We give a distinct impression.
Pardon?
We'd rather people not know we were here. If it gets out we're meeting...
Oh, yes. Not. Right.
I'll let him know she called. Okay.
I like the direction you're taking.
Good. So, now that I've given you your babies and your Xerox machine, should I throw in a couple of elephants? I don't want there to be any excuse when you can't bring in Martinson's coffee.
Don't get worked up. You know, there are other ways to think of things than the way you think of them.
The testimonials, I was thinking we could get younger girls. 6th graders. It would mean different publications.
Do they need Clearasil that early?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
I guess we could try that.
2 more from DDB, even younger.
Just assume that everyone on the list you handed Roger is coming in.
You're an idiot.
I don't understand it. I'm only 22.
You don't count.
She doesn't matter. She doesn't count.
Come on, Daddy. How often do you get to celebrate getting some girl pregnant? Campbell, you're buying.
We still have to show Mohawk to Mr. Draper.
Dale's not here.
Mr. Draper doesn't care.
Kids. What's the big deal? Do you want to have kids?
Eventually.
Exactly.
Obviously, that carries a little more freight with Peggy than with Pete.
Mr. Romano, Miss Olson?
Send them in. Where are we?
You tell us.
Where are you going?
Are you going to underline the U? For half the people, it will be, where are you going?
I also had come away with us.
Where the hell's Dale?
He's sick.
I don't know. Sure. Fine.
It's exactly what we talked about.
It's obvious. I'm uninvolved. What about that?
I think it's sentimental.
Peggy.
No, she's right. Just because it has sentiment doesn't make it sentimental. We're talking about businessmen.
The beginning of Don, another sort of observation of Don and Peggy's relationship, and Peggy pays attention a lot and tries to work hard and tries to come up with her own stuff and isn't afraid to
Just so you know,
not necessarily talk back, but at least speak her mind, which is something I think Don values very much.
and they take all this monkey crap and just stick it in a briefcase, completely unaware that their success depends on something more than their shoe shine.
This is obviously Don talking about the accounts guys and people who deal with numbers and don't deal with the creative aspect.
You are the product. You feeling something. That's what sells. Not them. Not sex. They can't do what we do. And they hate us for it.
Welcome back, Daddy.
Is that a question?
What did you bring me, Daddy?
I think Peggy has a more sort of a clearer sense of what she wants to do. Not only at this job, but in her life. And you know, a lot of the other guys, because they're guys, they're just there because it's a job. And Peggy, this is an opportunity for Peggy to become something more than she was, and more than she, you know, sort of bigger than her normal career path. This is, of course, Joan's subtle dig at Peggy. Not so subtle dig, I suppose.
This is one of my favorite scenes of this episode. This happened to me a few months after we shot it. In my publicist's building. Except the guy wasn't wearing a hat.
And I didn't do anything.
And you weren't there.
That's Cecilia. Sits outside Fred Talbot's office.
You made that happen?
This is, again, sort of the idea that time is passing and younger people are sort of taking over, and the old ways aren't
She's a little girl.
quite as entrenched as they once were.
She had those panties as a Wednesday. They were soaked through.
I love that.
Once the engine was running, she wouldn't stop.
She's so straight.
You think that?
Take your hat off.
Is there a problem?
I also look like I'm 7 feet tall in that scene. It's like, I'm not that tall. Bad things happen to Betty in cars. She does not have good car luck.
Typical woman.
Shaky hands, crashing,
It's a brand new car. How is it overheating?
hitting on little kids. Don does not have great car luck this year either.
Everything okay? You know anything
I
about...
think Matt just wanted to show some great old cars.
Can you tell them at the Esso to send a tow truck?
We shot the scene in Griffith Park in LA.
Hey, Carla.
Hi.
Hey, BB.
Hey, Daddy. How was your day, Mr. Draper?
I am tired. Where's Mrs. Draper?
She just went to get Sally from ballet.
Want to ride to the station?
No, I'm all right. It's a nice night out. I enjoy the fresh air. Good night, Bobby.
Wise decision, Carla.
Good night.
I don't like it.
Here. Give it to me.
Tuna noodle. What's better than that?
I just know when the smoke starts to come out, I have to stop.
That's true. I got a fan belt on the truck. I could put it in for $9.
Hold on.
It's a bizarre thing back in the day. I mean, in the days we live in now, with everybody having credit cards and ATM cards and things like that. But back in the day,
$3 and change.
you had to cash a check to get cash.
Send you a bill.
I don't want my husband knowing about this. It's a new car.
This is Betty testing her womanly wiles,
Well, that's got nothing to do with this.
kind of inspired by Juanita. See what she can finagle.
It would mean the world to me.
I don't know. You know, the belt's $250.
It was a potentially dangerous thing to do, too. This guy could have been very
Nothing you can do for a damsel in distress.
Green River Killer.
Are we bargaining here?
Well, yes, I guess we are.
I could say no, couldn't I?
That would be a terrible disappointment.
Would be, wouldn't it?
Just you also get the sense that Betty is not the shy, retiring type all the time. That there is a woman with a sensibility in there as well. And she knows exactly what she's doing when she's doing it. And how to manipulate people for her own ends as well.
That's a relief.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely coming out of her shell in terms of trying new things out. I guess manipulating and becoming sort of independent.
Well,
ish.
I'll do it. Have a good night now.
I will.
Hi there. How'd the shopping go?
Oh, wonderful, marvelous. Look at all the stamps I got.
There's someplace we could buy.
Polly!
Save you all the trouble of shopping.
I'm here too.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh!
Must be 80 or 90 stamps right here.
Bobby conked out. Where were you?
Mommy was late.
I got stuck talking to Marilyn Keckner in the parking lot.
A lot more time at the household.
Did you eat something?
I did. Come on. Show me what you learned in ballet.
This was awesome on the day.
Mm-hmm. This little actress, Kiernan, has many talents.
Now I am quietly waiting for the catastrophe of my personality to seem beautiful again, and interesting, and modern.
We don't use a lot of voiceover, and this is, I think, one of the first times we've done it. And again, this is our opening episode.
The country is gray.
And so we set up a pretty nice mystery here as to what this all means and who he's sending this to. And
Snows and skies of laughter always diminishing.
there's a lot of guessing, but very few other people got it right.
Gray. It may be the coldest day of the year. What does he think of that? I mean, what do I? And if I do, perhaps I am myself again.
Well, it's an interesting poem, and I mean, it fits really well, you know, not only the title, but the excerpt that we chose is a pretty good summary of how of where Don is in his head and his mental space at the beginning of this chapter of his life. And throughout the rest of the season, we start to see how that unravels. Thank you for listening.